Hello, Wichita and surrounding cities. My name is Jacob Dougherty. I am a licensed realtor here in town with JP and today I'm going to be doing my first market update of the year. So if you've not ever seen this series before, this is just a monthly update I do for the real estate market in Wichita and the surrounding area, just to give you an idea of where we're at, where we're going, what are some things you can expect in the near future. And I am getting all of this from the data sets I get from the South Central Kansas MLS. We're going to be going off the months prior data, so we're going to be using December of 2020's data to give you an idea of where the market is at. So today I'm going to be doing a lot of comparisons between December of this past year as well as between December going to November, that is, just to give you an idea of where we're going month to month, and then I'll go back to the year prior as well just to paint that picture of where this last year has brought us, where we're going month to month, so you just get a better understanding of kind of where we're at and what we can expect. So December of 2020, home sales in South Central Kansas totaled at 986 units. That is up from 911 in November. So you have an increase of about 70 around that number in 1 month. That is up from 846 in December of 2019. So we're up around 100, a little more than that, sold in a year. So that's a pretty good jump there. For new construction, 94 sales occurred in December. That's up from 76 in November. So we're seeing an increase of that. Now, we need the new construction to ramp up so we can balance this inventory, because of acting existing homes, we are just not seeing as much sold. We're seeing a decrease in inventory there. So when the new construction can ramp up, that is kind of going to level that playing field a bit. So it's important that new construction just keeps increasing to ramp up. It's important that we see an increase in those numbers every month. I think that'll be a good thing for everybody. So that is a good sign there. 700 contracts for sale were written in December of 2020. That is up from, that is a decrease rather, from 852 in November. Now, that could be a number of reasons. Mainly, in my opinion, I believe that's just because of the holiday season. In December, you just don't see as many contracts written for sale. And towards the end of the year, everything kind of, traffic-wise, it kind of goes down. It regresses a little bit. We should start seeing an increase of business, come spring. And we're in a slower part right now. Granted, it's still a little crazy because of the inventory crisis we're in. But we'll start seeing that number ramp back up here in a little bit. Inventory, this is a big one I want to stress. I stress this a lot just because inventory is supply and demand. Inventory dictates a lot in the housing market. It dictates the pricing. It dictates availability. If you're a buyer and you're wanting to get in a house, it is how much do I have to choose from? What is the inventory of active listings I can actually look at? And then it's what are the listings that are actually applicable to what I'm looking for. So the inventory of active listings in South Central Kansas stood at 1,018 units at the end of December. That is down from 1,208 at the end of November. So that's just a decrease in 1 month. That's a 200 home decrease of active listings. In 1 year, that is down. So in December of 2019, we stood at 1,677 homes. So that is down almost 700 active listings in a year, down 200 in a month. So you can see that our inventory is declining steadily. It is not something that is really getting better. We need more people to sell their homes to balance this equation out. You have incentive as a homeowner. If you are sitting there and you've been thinking about possibly relocating, upgrading, just moving in general, or you're in a position where you could make a nice profit on your home, it is worth looking into. Should I list? Because inventory is so dismal. Why would you not want to know at least what you could get for the sale of your home? You have no competition. You have 1,000 other homes that at the end of December were up for sale. That is really nothing. If you look at per price range in your general location, you're going to have hardly any competition, and that's great for you, especially if you're in a more desirable location. If you're in College Hill, if you're in Andover schools, Goddard schools, May schools, why not see what you can get? Some of these areas, it is just an absolute war. Even if the house isn't necessarily listing ready, you can still get a good amount of money for your home. You don't necessarily need to do all the work that we would have advised you to do in the years past. You still can to get more for your home. But really, if you're a homeowner, you really have an advantage in this market, and you should definitely utilize this time because we don't know if that inventory is going to go back up. So if you're a seller or a homeowner rather, I would definitely think about that. If you're a buyer, good news is interest rates are still low. We don't know if they're going to stay this low forever. That can save you a lot of money down the road. So it is still good to try your hand in this marketplace. I've been really drilling that into buyers for the last couple months. Prices are high. They are high. I'm not going to lie to you if you're thinking about purchasing a home. But with the interest rates being low, you can save yourself a lot of money in the long run, and it kind of balances out even though the home prices are so high at the moment. So that is my market update for January of 2021. I will be doing these every month just to give us an idea of where the market is, where we're going, like I said. So I will be back in February. I just want to wish you all a happy new year. Hopefully 2021 brings less surprises than 2020 did. Fingers crossed on that, even though I doubt it. But I just wish you all a very happy Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time.